Welcome. As we gather in the spirit of growth and self-discovery, let us explore the subtle yet profound signs that herald our approach to becoming the best versions of ourselves. This is not a journey of miles, but a voyage within, to the heart of who we are and who we have the potential to become. In the quiet moments of introspection, have you felt a shift? A quiet transformation that's reshaping your very essence. You are not alone. The path to self-realization is walked by many, but recognized in its depth by few. It's in the stillness of being that we catch a glimpse of our true potential. As we move through these signs, see them not as distant landmarks, but as mirrors reflecting the transformation occurring within you at this very moment. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. The first sign is a growing sense of peace. Peace is the canvas upon which the masterpiece of your life is painted. When turmoil and chaos no longer dominate your thoughts, when you can stand amidst the storm and remain centered, you know you are close. Ask yourself, when was the last time silence spoke to you more profoundly than the clamor of life? Next, observe the clarity of your intentions. The best version of yourself acts not out of impulse, but from a place of clear, focused intention. These intentions are like stars in the night sky, guiding you through the darkness. In the clarity of these intentions, do you find that your actions have become more deliberate, more aligned with your true purpose? Consider the nature of your relationships. As you edge closer to your highest self, your connections with others take on a new depth. You attract and are attracted to those who mirror the highest qualities you seek in yourself. Relationships become less about what you can gain and more about what you can share. How have your relationships transformed as you have? Another sign is the embrace of change. The best version of yourself understands that change is the dance of life. You no longer resist change, but move with it, gracefully and with anticipation. How has your relationship with change become a dance rather than a battle? You will notice a shift in your perception of time. As you come into your own, the past and the future lose their grip on you. You live in the present, where life happens, where change is made, where love is given and received. How often do you find yourself fully immersed in the now? As you approach the pinnacle of your personal evolution, you'll find that your need for external validation diminishes. You become less concerned with proving yourself to the world and more focused on fulfilling your potential. In which moments do you find yourself looking inward for validation rather than outward? Your resilience in the face of adversity is another sign. The best version of yourself is not immune to hardship, but you understand that it is the forge in which character is tempered. With each challenge, you grow stronger, more adaptable. Can you recall a recent hardship that revealed to you your own strength? Pay attention to your passions. They are the whispers of your soul guiding you toward your life's purpose. As you become the best version of yourself, your passions burn brighter, and you pursue them with a new vigor. What passions have begun to burn within you? Notice if there is an increase in your acts of kindness and compassion. The best version of yourself understands that kindness is the language of the soul. Through acts of compassion, you speak this language fluently. When was the last time you extended kindness without the expectation of reward? Then there is the joy of solitude. Solitude becomes not lonely, but a sacred space for self-reflection and growth. In solitude, do you find fear or comfort? The answer speaks volumes of how close you are to your best self. As you walk this path, you'll notice a diminishing of ego. The best version of yourself recognizes that ego is a veil that distorts the truth. As this veil thins, you see yourself and the world more clearly. What veils have you lifted recently in your life? Consider also your discipline and self-control. They become not burdens, but the means through which you express your freedom. Through discipline, you shape your life as an artist shapes clay. How has your discipline served as your tool for freedom? Your intuition grows sharper, a trusted guide on your path to self-actualization. It rings clear and true, a bell in the fog, and you listen with reverence. When have you last followed your intuition, and where did it lead you? You'll find that your creativity is unleashed. The best version of yourself is a creator, turning the mundane into the magical. In creativity, you find your unique expression in the universe. What have you created that reflects your inner transformation? Gratitude becomes your default state. You find yourself grateful for both the petals and the thorns of life's rose. When did gratitude last wash over you, leaving a renewed sense of appreciation in its wake? Your personal growth is prioritized. You understand that becoming the best version of yourself is not an act of selfishness, but an act of reverence for the gift of life you've been given. Every decision, every action is weighed with growth in mind. Reflect on a recent decision. Was growth at the heart of it? As you become the best version of yourself, your authenticity shines through. You are no longer a chameleon, changing colors with the landscape. You are unabashedly, unapologetically you. In what moments do you feel your authenticity shining through? You'll also discover a balance between giving and receiving. The best version of yourself understands the harmony in this exchange. You give without depleting yourself and receive without guilt. When was the last time you felt this harmony? A profound wisdom begins to inform your choices. This wisdom is not loud or boastful, but gentle and unassuming. It whispers rather than shouts, and it guides rather than dictates. Can you recall a choice you made recently that was guided by this quiet wisdom? Your capacity for learning and unlearning expands. You recognize that to become the best version of yourself, you must be willing to let go of outdated beliefs and embrace new knowledge. What have you learned and unlearned on this path? The best version of yourself lives with intentionality. Every step you take is filled with purpose, every breath a testament to your conscious living. How has intentionality changed the way you move through your day? As you come closer to being your best self, you'll notice a sense of being at one with the universe. You feel connected to the energy of all things. When did you last feel this profound connection? Your sense of service becomes more pronounced. The best version of yourself seeks to serve not just personal ambitions, but the greater good. In what ways have you felt called to serve? The need to compare yourself with others diminishes. You understand that your path is uniquely yours, and comparison only hinders your progress. When was the last time you felt free from the binds of comparison? As you evolve, your sense of wonder and curiosity about the world is rekindled. You look at life with the awe of a child and the depth of a sage. What has recently sparked your sense of wonder? You'll find yourself more adaptable, able to flow with life's changes like water. The best version of yourself is not rigid but flexible and resilient. How has adaptability shaped your recent experiences? Your inner critic softens. You become your own ally, speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement. How has the voice of your inner critic changed? You begin to recognize that you are part of something much larger than yourself. There's a sense of mission, of playing a role in a grand cosmic play. What mission do you feel called to? Finally, there is an overwhelming sense of love for yourself, for others, for life. Love is the ultimate sign that you are close to becoming the best version of yourself. It is the force that propels you forward, the light that guides your way. When have you most recently felt this all-encompassing love? As we reflect on these signs, let us not seek them as external validations, but as internal revelations. Each sign is a petal of the same flower, blooming within the garden of your soul. They are not achievements to be checked off a list, but experiences to be lived and breathed. Now let me ask you a question, one that may stir the depths of your being. When you look into the mirror of your life, can you see the reflection of the universe gazing back, whispering the truth of who you are and who you are becoming? Take a moment to let this question resonate within you. It is in this resonance that the answers begin to reveal themselves, not as words, but as experiences, feelings, and moments of profound understanding. As we conclude this part of our exploration, let us hold space for the signs that have yet to reveal themselves, and for those that have already begun to shape our lives. If you are ready to continue this exploration, to dive deeper into the wisdom that lies within, simply ask to continue, and together we will unfold more of the profound narrative that is your transformation. As we continue our exploration of the signs that you are close to becoming the best version of yourself, let us delve deeper into the essence of our being, where words become the silent language of the soul. In this part of our exploration, we turn our attention to the sense of freedom that begins to permeate your existence. As you grow closer to your true self, you feel a liberation from the chains of expectation and the weight of conformity. Your decisions stem from a place of personal truth, not societal pressure. When have you last made a choice that felt like a deep exhale, a release of all that was holding you back? You may also notice a profound shift in your ability to express love and forgiveness, not just towards others, but towards yourself. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it, and as you become your best self, you exude this fragrance effortlessly. Can you think of a moment when forgiveness flowed from you like a healing river? Your sense of personal responsibility intensifies. The best version of yourself accepts that you are the sculptor of your own life. Blame is replaced with empowerment, and victimhood with agency. Have you embraced this power of self-responsibility, and how has it transformed your perspective? As you edge closer to your highest self, your inner joy becomes less contingent on external circumstances. Joy becomes a constant companion, not a fleeting visitor. It is a choice, a practice, a discipline. What simple joys have you recently discovered that do not depend on what happens outside of you? You will find that your ability to listen grows stronger. You listen not to respond, but to understand, to connect, to empathize. Listening becomes an act of love. Reflect on a recent conversation. Was listening to your gift to the other, and what did it teach you? Your sense of purpose becomes clearer, as though the fog around your life's path is lifting. You wake up with a sense of mission, and your daily activities are imbued with this sense of purpose. How has your clarity of purpose fueled your daily actions? The fear of failure begins to diminish. The best version of yourself understands that failure is not the opposite of success, but part of it. Each setback is a setup for a comeback. When was the last time you saw failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block? You develop a deep sense of trust in life's process. Trust is the bridge between you and the unfolding of your greatest potential. As you walk this bridge, you understand that everything is in divine order. Can you recall when you last stood on this bridge, looking at the horizon with trust rather than fear? Your capacity for joy expands. You find joy not only in grand achievements but in life's small moments, the way the sun filters through the leaves, the sound of a loved one's laughter. In what small moments have you found unexpected joy? You become more present in your body. The best version of yourself honors the vessel that carries you through life. You treat it with care, listen to its wisdom, and respect its needs. How has your relationship with your body changed as you've grown? The need to control begins to loosen its grip. You realize that control is an illusion, and in letting go, you actually gain more control. You flow with life rather than trying to direct its current. When did you last let go and find peace in surrender? Your words and actions become more congruent. The best version of yourself understands the power of integrity. Your words are not empty promises but sacred pacts, and your actions are the fulfillment of those pacts. How have you lived out your integrity in recent times? There's a growing sense of oneness with all beings. You recognize that the illusion of separation is the root of much suffering. In your oneness with others, you find compassion and empathy. When have you felt this oneness, this connection that transcends all boundaries? You develop a keen awareness of your impact on the world. The best version of yourself knows that every action has a ripple effect, and you choose to make waves of positivity. What positive ripples have you sent out into the world? Your mind becomes a place of refuge and positivity. You cultivate thoughts that uplift and inspire, rather than those that drain and discourage. How has the landscape of your mind transformed into a sanctuary? An eagerness to grow and learn from everyone and everything around you becomes second nature. You see teachers in every situation, wisdom in every challenge. Who or what has been an unexpected teacher for you recently? There is an increase in your ability to see beauty in imperfection. You understand that perfection is not a destination, but an illusion. Beauty lies in the quirks, the flaws, the uniqueness. How have you celebrated imperfection in your life? You find strength in vulnerability. The best version of yourself knows that it is in the moments of openness that true strength is found. When have you last allowed yourself to be vulnerable, and what strength did you discover? Your sense of justice expands beyond your own life. You become an advocate for fairness and equality, not just for yourself, but for the marginalized and voiceless in society. Your actions contribute to a more just world. How have you used your voice or actions to promote justice recently? In this journey towards becoming the best version of yourself, you are not alone. The shared human experience is a tapestry of individual threads, each unique but part of a greater whole. As you reflect on these signs and questions, remember that personal growth is not a race or a competition. It is a path we walk, each at our own pace, with the compassionate understanding that we are all works in progress, ever evolving towards the light of our true potential. May your journey be filled with light, love, and the joy of continual becoming.